Welcome in to the Sporty Nerds universe. This is the nerdy side. This episode we are talking...
We're talking these guys.
We had this stuff up for the sports episode, which makes no sense
whatsoever.
None, but we're the Sporty Nerds universe. They're all in one.
And I'm wearing a Baker shirt, so that's still kind of sporty, so it kind of...
So, I have a Packers flag foiled up over there.
Yeah.
But if we put that, we could have green screened it.
Is there going to be something back here?
Yes. So if you didn't see the other episode, this is the Yamo Studio, the company that I've founded with a few other media geniuses here in Columbus.
How can they find stuff about Yamo?
YamoMedia.com. Also, they can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, Instagram. We're going to be putting out shows. I can't announce who is on it yet, but we will be doing a show with people who are very relevant in the Buckeye world. Including somebody who was a quarterback for the Buckeyes at one point. They will be coming on. We're going to be doing two shows coming up soon. We've got we're going to talk about the spring game. We're also going to talk about the NFL draft, strictly on the Buckeyes. But we got that. We have a lot of fun shows that we're in the process of building and producing. They'll all be out on Yamo. So again, Yamo Media. You can find them on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. This is the podcast portion of it. We're going to produce podcasts and video casts. Obviously, you've got your own thing too with Buck City Breaks.
Well, yeah. As long as we're sponsoring ourselves, let's. If you're into sports cards, you're into sports memorabilia. Check us out, BuckCityBreaks.com. We break Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can find us on Twitter. That's where a lot of our breaks are notified about. Find it at Buck City Breaks.
For those who don't know, what is a break?
So what a break is say we have like 3 boxes of baseball cards, football cards, something like that. There'll be there'll be like for football, there's 32 teams, so there'll be like 32 random spots. You grab a random spot, we random it. You see us randoming it, so everything is completely legit. And then whoever team you end up getting, whatever cards are of that team, we mail those cards out to you the following Monday or Tuesday.
So if somebody hits, for example, you do an NFL one, someone hits the Bengals, for example, and in that card pack you get like a signed rookie Joe Burrow card or Jamar Chase this year. What kind of value do they get from that card based on what they pay?
So based on what you pay, it depends on the lot. Let's say you could pay anywhere from you can get even a filler, which is getting a little too in depth here.
A little technical.
Yeah, a little too technical. But we do fillers that sometimes a top spot, top 2, 3, 4, 5 spot in a filler. You might just spend $20, and then we've pulled cards. Man, I pulled a Mike Trout one autograph there. That's worth thousands of dollars. I think our most recently we hit, I forget what it was. We hit a $10,000 card.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But you know what? That's just it's kind of like a lottery in a sense, because it's like you could hit a $10,000 card. You could hit maybe not much. So it's a random, but it could be a cheaper random that gets you a really cool, fun card. And we just like and if you just want to join us even in the YouTube streams, Buck City Breaks on YouTube. We always say friendships are free. We just like to have fun. Yeah, we just like to have fun. We like to communicate with everyone in the chat. We like to have a fun time. We give away stuff randomly a lot of the times too, and we're getting into Whatnot as well. Have you done anything with Whatnot?
I've never heard of Whatnot.
Yeah, so Whatnot is this new kind of thing where it's like people are always on Whatnot. It's great for nerds, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So I started to get back into comics recently, and Whatnot is this great thing. We do it too, where it's just like instant auctions. So like we go typically once a week on a Friday, and we'll just have graded cards, or we're doing stuff with Pokemon kind of cards, because we do also do Pokemon, not just sports. And we'll just start stuff at 99 cents, and whatever it goes for, it goes for.
Is this one of those ones where they have to pay to place a bid? Kind of like the penny auction sites?
No, so it's legit. So we'll start at 99 cents. You're legit spending 99 cents if you win it. And so you're not having
a legit auction.
Yeah, it's a legit. It's just like eBay, but it's a very condensed, short version of it. So we'll start at 99 cents. It could go for a couple bucks. It could go for $20, $30. Just depends on what other people are bidding up to it. But yeah, so I've done a lot of stuff with comics. Oh my gosh, I should have brought it. This is big for me.
Okay.
So I went to a comic show with one of the other guys from Buck City Breaks, actually. Because he's into comics too, BCB Adam, if you want to follow
It's not
him.
me.
It's not. Yeah, it's not him. So it's funny because at work I'll talk about Adam, and then we're like, well, is it Adam or is it Adam? Or I'll talk to Emily and I'll say Adam. She's like, well, which Adam is it? Because I have another friend, Adam. It could be 3 Adams at that point.
Adam Thrice.
Yeah. Thrice.
That
Thrice
sounds
the
like
Adam.
straight up like a porn name.
It does.
Adam Thrice.
It does. But yeah, so we went to a local show here in Columbus, and there was a signed by Kevin Eastman Ninja Turtles slabbed first edition number 3 Ninja Turtles comic. It was graded a 9.6.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite things I own now in the whole entire world. And at the same show, I grabbed a not slabbed, still first edition, number 4 of the Ninja Turtles series. So I have numbers 3 and 4 first editions comics of the Ninja Turtles. I doubt I'll get number 1 because someone told me the last one went for over $22,000.
Yeah, you're probably not getting that.
Not gonna get
if you
that
want a
one.
wife, you're probably not getting that.
Yeah, so I'm probably getting, if that's a first edition, I might have to settle for like a 3rd or even 4th edition comic of that. But yeah, any of you out there, check out Whatnot. Check us out on Whatnot, but just check out Whatnot in general. You could get lost in it, and at any time in the night or morning, there's somebody doing some kind of Whatnot auctions on there, so it's fun.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so now that our completely unexpected sponsored segment is over.
Right?
I mean, we know we're both doing things, and
No,
if you
we're
didn't
both
hear it,
doing our thing.
that's why we haven't had a podcast for a while.
That's exactly why it
But-
takes us a while to get this out.
Yeah, we're working to build this up. So right now we have 3 beautiful, barely hanging up by Daffers tape sound foam pyramids up here. But pyramids, whatever that is.
This is the new Sporty Nerds Universe studio.
Yes, we will be probably the plan is to put like a black wall wrap with like Yamo in the middle back here.
Yep.
And then over there, y'all can't see, but there's like a garage-looking wall. We're gonna put 4 bid black boxes with orange or white, one of the two, with YAMO.
Okay, that's cool.
For it is mainly there's no cloth in this room whatsoever, so we've got to get some of that reverb, some of that echo out of here. But anyway, enough about that. We got some nerd shit to talk about.
Absolutely, it's been a while. We can't talk about the big thing still.
Well, yeah. Okay, here's the thing, and I want you to give me a spoiler-free review of the Batman.
Okay, so I saw the Batman. It was the Thursday before opening night. We went at 8:30. If I'm just giving it a grade, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I thought, to me, it was the second greatest Batman movie they've made.
Behind the Dark Knight, I'm assuming.
Behind the Dark Knight.
Okay.
Dark Knight is it hits
so good,
so differently to me.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's because Dark Knight for me, like we've talked about this, it might be my favorite comic book movie in general. It's top 5 greatest movies to me in general. So it would be. I went in with an open mind because I didn't really know what to expect from this. I thought Robert Pattinson does a phenomenal job. I thought he does a phenomenal job.
I always thought he would, so I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, he does. He did a phenomenal job of where Bruce and Batman are in their journey at this stage. I thought the way that they did the head villain, which we know is Riddler. I thought they did a very good job with that. You've probably heard there was kind of like some Jigsaw. We've talked about it. It had kind of like Jigsaw tendencies, and you can definitely see that in this movie. I thought that Zoe Kravitz did a phenomenal job as well.
I've heard that as well.
The casting in general, just phenomenal. You'll really appreciate this once you see it. The filmography of it, the cinematography, just the beautiful aspect of the shots in this movie are just incredible. It's the first time in a Batman type movie that you really see that kind of stuff. And they set up stuff for possible future installments as well. So
did you hear they had the Penguin series coming to HBO Max?
So there's 2 series that are coming. It was supposed to be a Gotham-like series, like the old Gotham show.
Yeah.
That's been scrapped. So they're no longer doing like a Gotham PD kind of thing now. Now it's going to be a Penguin series, as well as and honestly, like you see him in the movie, like you don't know who the heck that is under that
I've told us you have no idea.
You have no idea. It's crazy. But there's going to be the Penguin, and there's also going to be Arkham.
Okay.
An
I
Arkham
thought I heard
kind of
something about
series.
that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see both. It's now I will say this: the movie is long. It's too long in my book.
3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours for this
It's
movie.
one of the reasons I haven't been
is
able to
too
see
long.
it because I can't fit 3 hours.
Yeah, and
2 hours I could probably fit in. 3 hours is really hard.
yeah, and honestly, that's why I need to see it again. I believe because I saw it at 8:30, ended at 11:30. I'm not the night owl that I used to be anymore. So at the end, I'm yawning.
Oh.
I'm ready for it to kind of be over, and I think they could have cut it down at least a half an hour. This could have been a 2.5 hour movie. 2 hours is maybe pushing it. I think if you have 2 hours, you're maybe cutting out some stuff that maybe more than you want to, but definitely 2.5 hours.
Okay. Well, no, I'm excited to see it. I should be able to see it this week.
Okay.
Now that my main job, sports season, is over, I can kind of
You've been a busy
It's been a bit, end of I for those who don't know, I broadcast a lot of high school sports, so hockey, basketball, end of the year tournaments, boys and girls basketball, hockey. We did some charity events in the middle of it because I can't say no. But it was a
Right.
it was a great experience. I think we had 14 broadcasts in a 1 month period, which is a lot, and it's not something we just show up to and it's done. We gotta go set it up, run the tables.
There's a lot that goes into that stuff that people just don't realize.
And then some of them we had 2 games like back to back, like multiple times. I think we had 2 hockey games in a row. We had 2 basketball games in a row. So it was a lot. But the main thing is, I teach students at the Ohio Media School, and their whole thing is hands-on experience. And so over that month, they did everything from camera operating, directing, commentary, graphics, storyboard, setup, tear down, everything that it takes to be in the industry. And they did it. So I needed about a week to get some sleep back. This last week was my catch-up week. So hopefully Tuesday I can go see it.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting excited next. So I believe it's not this upcoming Wednesday, but a week from Wednesday, we get our first episode of Marvel Studios' MoonKnight, starring Oscar Isaac. They had the premiere.
We're getting stuff
week.
back.
Yep, we've had our break, and that's good, but we're about to hit full-fledged go.
Yeah.
Because you've got MoonKnight is next, and then, I got my wedding on April 22nd. I should probably mention that one, too.
Yeah.
Thank you for finding the RSVP, and by the way, Dick.
I just need a little push.
I know. I gave you like 3 of them.
Did you give me 3?
I sent you like 3 messages to please RSVP, and then yesterday I was finally like, "Will you RS-fucking-VP?"
I thought that was the first one.
No, there was at least one more.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Like I told you, everyone else that's a part of the weddings doesn't give 2 shits.
No, I know, but I do, and I haven't been able to do shit for the last month.
Yeah.
But anyway, so MoonKnight's coming out. Still same boat. Still don't know much about it other than the TV spots look awesome. Oscar Isaac looks great. Ethan Hawke's in it.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of the woman in it, but she looked really good too. Like in terms of like the trailers and everything.
I mean, I'm excited for a series that I go into it finally knowing. Well, I mean, we
know the basics.
Even Eternals, I knew pieces here and there. So if this, I don't know shit. And I love it. I don't want to know shit. I want to go in there, like a lot of people that weren't like comic book fans or things or stuff like that with the MCU that just go into movies and just watch it for a movie. I get to actually watch this show for a show and not know a thing about it, and hopefully I'm wowed.
That's kind of rare when it comes to Marvel. I'm with you. I'm excited about it.
It is, and that's we've talked about it. We talked about when Eternals was coming out. There was a big discussion on this show where we were talking about how we've seen our Iron Mans, our Captain Americas, our Thors, stuff like that, and now we're peeling back deeper layers of the MCU, and we're seeing now characters that weren't in the front row.
Yeah.
We're seeing characters that were in the second, the third, the fourth row, and now we're getting to bring those to fruition for everyone to see and everyone to understand and learn about their stories, and that's a really cool thing.
But also at the same time, since they have the X-Men stories back, they can still pull in those characters that we grew up on, like
absolutely
Wolverine and I don't know, have we done an episode since the trailer dropped and talked about Xavier? I don't think we have
talked about that.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the trailer, which at this point, what the fuck are you doing? Charles Xavier.
You had to have accidentally seen the trailer at this point.
Yeah, Charles Xavier is in, or at least Patrick Stewart is in Multiverse of Madness. It won't be Picard. Everyone's like, it could be Picard. Like, no, it's not. That's CBS.
Yeah.
So we're not getting Picard. It's not going to be that much fun.
No.
So Multiverse of Madness. That trailer looks great. That's coming out May 6th. We'll be seeing it May 5th. Thursday night.
Yeah.
And unless you have a significant opposition to it, I say as soon as that thing's over, we come do our podcast. It's gonna be fresh. I know it's gonna be late.
So it comes out on a Thursday.
Yes.
Yes, it will be late.
Just a quick, let's go to the movie at 6.
Yeah.
It's a 2. I think I heard it's a 2 hour and 45-minute movie.
Oh gosh! Again.
I mean, but
again with the 3 hours.
These big epic superhero movies. Honestly, like Endgame.
This one, it's gonna make sense.
Yeah, Endgame didn't feel like 3 hours. Endgame was just a ride.
No, yeah, like the Batman to me, it's 3 hours, way too long.
Especially if it's only
need to be.
Yeah,
especially if it's the first one of what is hopeful to be more in that franchise, but. For this, and it's like I feel this is Endgame again. I feel this is Endgame Part 2 because I just feel like there's just so much. There's gonna be so much going on, so much introduced, so much fan service. It's gonna be out the wazoo on this.
Yep.
One. It won't feel like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
No, I expect to walk out of that theater with like puffy eyes, with my face hurting from smiling so much.
Okay, I was gonna say, you think you're gonna cry in this?
Oh yeah.
You really?
Well, there's someone, I don't remember who it was, but it was someone somewhat reputable. It says that we will experience the worst death that we've ever dealt with in Marvel Studios in this movie.
We already did. You're not getting me bigger than Iron Man.
Well, for one, there's nothing that says Iron Man won't come back in this movie.
Oh yeah,
it could be a variant. 2,
and I believe we will. I believe we will see a variant.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Robert Downey Jr. though. I think it's gonna be Tom Cruise. Yeah, it's gonna be Tom Cruise. Yeah, but
it'll be fun.
There's gonna be
we've all seen the rumors that he was supposed to be Iron Man in the beginning.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be. Kang is going. I think my official prediction of this movie. I
can't wait to see more Kang.
Yeah, Kang is going to show up at the end of this movie. Like they're going to possibly put it back together, whatever the hell they did to break everything. But when I think when Charles says we should tell him the truth, be like, hey, we got some bigger shit going on. And at the end of that, Kang is going to kill someone we love. I don't know who, but he's going to.
Who do we love that high?
I mean, honestly, Xavier, but we've seen him die.
No.
We've seen him die.
That's not to me. That's not an Iron Man level, right?
No, it would be to me. I think it would have to be like a kid. Like, I mean, honestly, Peter. Bring back.
It would have to be Peter.
It would have to be. It would have to be maybe Andrew Garfield even.
No, there's only one. It has to be Peter.
Andrew Garfield's Peter.
Well, okay, I'm sorry.
He's Peter 3.
Yeah, it has to be the current
Tom Holland.
The current one. Yeah. It has to be.
I mean, that would be the good way for him to be done with the Marvel movies.
Yeah, but I'd hate that so much.
But then we would hate Kane because of it, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Marvel fucked with our emotions because we care so much, and if they kill off Spider-Man, or honestly, maybe some of the Guardians are up there.
I don't know if they are. Because even if it's like a Thor, that's still not bigger than Iron Man to me. Captain America, we already know what's happened with him, basically. Yeah. That piece of shit.
Anyway, they said that it's going to be like one of the worst Marvel deaths we've ever experienced. So I don't know. They've done such a good job hiding shit in this movie. And again, the fact that they gave us Xavier in the trailer, what the fuck else do they have for us?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they give you that, because they didn't have to at all.
No.
At all. The fact that they give you that tells me just how loaded this movie is going to be.
I think we'll have pretty much every major X-Men character from all the Fox movies, like Storm and Cyclops and Logan and.
I just want my Logan.
You're gonna get your Logan.
I just want.
But I think you're gonna get your Logan in a proper send off to him. Well, granted, Logan was a fucking amazing send off to him.
Absolutely was. Absolutely. But I want.
Let me rephrase it. It's gonna be a passing of the torch to whomever Disney has chosen to be the new Logan.
Who, in fact, is our new Logan. Yeah. That's what I want to know. That's if I get
that. I think our old Logan is going to meet a new Logan variant who he bonds with, and that becomes our. I think that's what a lot is going to be. Is we're going to get a new timeline with variants from different timelines coming in. And some of them may be the same actors, like Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, gosh, she needs to be in the MCU. Just in terms of her popularity, why is Jennifer Lawrence not in there? I think she's going to be the Mystique. There's a lot going into this, and I fully believe that at the end of it. For one, we're going to have to take a few minutes to get our shit back together because it's going to be an emotional roller coaster.
It's going to be, it should be. We don't know. But see, now it's like we're hyping this to be so big now.
No. I mean, yes, we are.
Yeah.
But I don't think Marvel would have let us hype it this much if they didn't fully expect to meet the expectations.
I hope. I don't.
Now,
I
granted,
don't want
we've
to be
had-
disappointed in this.
We've had both sides. Like Eternals, different story because it was a whole new story. They hyped it up like crazy, and in many ways they were hyping it up in terms of the cinematography
Yeah.
and just the
I
beauty of the
didn't hype
movie.
it up.
No, I still think it's crazy to say this, but I loved Eternals. It was one of my favorite movies of the year last year, but it was my lowest rated Marvel movie because it's such in terms of Marvel. I don't have that connection with them yet.
So you're saying it's in all of Marvel, it's your lowest rated Marvel movie?
in all of Marvel, no. In 2022.
Oh, okay.
In 2022, and again, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've watched it a couple times now that it came out. I really liked the movie.
Yeah.
But it's like loving a house when all you've done is lay the foundation. You
Yeah.
can't love the house yet because it's not there. Give it 10 years, and I think we're going to look back on the Eternals as the groundwork for some of the. I mean, with the Celestials and everything. Like I think
Oh, yeah.
Eternals. I mean, with that cast, Richard Madden. I'm not sorry, not Richard Madden. Kit Harington fucked up the Game of Thrones people. It's my bad. Him and Blade and that whole. There's going to be like 4 Thanos level events I think happening simultaneously in the next 10 years.
Really?
Yes, I think that's going to be because they're setting up all these different universe. Like you have the Young Avengers coming because they've been planting those seeds and all the
they're
Disney.
for sure coming.
The Young Avengers are coming. You have Kang. You have Wanda, who I think could legit be a big bad of a whole phase.
That's honestly, I'm if I prioritize of how excited I am about certain things, it's her right now. She's top 3.
It's Doctor Strange and Wanda.
Doctor Strange number 1. It's his movie. So Doctor Strange number 1 to me, it's probably Wolverine, Logan, what we get with a new one.
Yeah.
Just X-Men in general, how we're setting stuff up there too. And then she is number 3. I can't wait to see what they do with her in that. And
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. Do we bring her kids back in through this?
Oh, they're definitely going to be. I mean, they're part of
what-
Young Avengers. They're going to be in.
Yeah. So like, what are we doing with that? I'm excited. But it is again, in my mind, I am making this as a top 5 Marvel movie of all time.
I think it's going to be.
And fan service wise, it's probably gonna. In my mind, I'm thinking this is the biggest one, because you're.
Oh no, Endgame was up there.
Yeah, but of all of the intellectual property rumors that we've heard of,
True.
being brought back into this, I just feel, fan service wise, this could just be.
It's going to be passing the torch from a
could be-
generation to the next.
Yeah, it could be vomit. It could be so much.
Yeah, that's the only thing
It's
I'm worried
gonna piss
about.
off a lot of people. I feel actually, because so many people are like, oh. It's too much fan service in this movie.
Marvel has done a great job at keeping it a good story with fan service.
Absolutely.
So I'm not worried about that with them. I think they're going to do fine.
Yeah.
I think whatever would make it too much, they can just put into one of the other 10 fucking movies they have coming out in the next year.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Thor: Love and Thunder needs to drop a fucking trailer right now. Come on, Taika.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Why is Ms. Marvel out before you? Come on. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the trailer. I thought it looked fun. It's not geared for me, and I know that going in. But I like that it's the way they're doing, like, the comic book bubbles and, like the emojis and shit. Very similar to how Spider-Verse was animated.
Yeah.
And then, what's that movie? Scott Pilgrim?
Squirrel Girl better be in this shit.
She might. I don't know.
She better be in this shit.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna be pissed.
Jeff will riot without
I will
Squirrel Girl.
riot if I don't get my Squirrel Girl.
That needs to be, like, our quote for... Like, I'm going to put that in a big graph. You're going to see this right up here, right about now. That'll be fun in post.
Yeah.
So, so we got this
it
Marvel
looks really
trailer.
good.
I think it was, I love the choice of Blinding Lights. I love that song by The Weeknd. I thought it was fun. It's geared towards the high school.
Yeah.
And that's okay because
But that's what it should be.
That's what it should be because, we're just old fat guys who like this shit.
Yeah.
But Marvel, you gotta look at the future, and the future is not old fat guys.
Yeah. And
We will die off eventually.
eventually, unless we become immortal, like in what was it? I was just watching last night on Netflix.
Altered
Bad
Carbon?
Vegan.
Oh.
Have you watched Bad Vegan?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. So first of all, I love true crime. I'm getting off here, and that's fine.
Wait, okay, what?
I love true crime.
But you're getting off here?
I'm getting off topic.
There
here.
you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm getting off
I'm
here.
just gonna scoot away.
Skeet. But so I love true crime, and I'm getting annoyed by these true crime things that are just about con artists. And so we started watching Bad Vegan. We're on the last episode, and this guy, the con artist, is making this woman believe who she has spent nearly $2 million on this guy. She's spent nearly $2 million on this guy, and she was the owner of a vegan restaurant of celebrities. Like celebrities were Tom Brady was there, and Owen Wilson was there. Alec Baldwin was there.
Wow.
But in short, so this guy kept making her believe that he was going to make her immortal and make her dog immortal and everything. It's just, I laugh at these people that are just thinking like, come on, that's not that's for this. That's for Marvel to do. That's for the comic book movies to do. It's like to believe that this one guy is going to just make you immortal or whatever. It made me laugh. But anyways, yeah, that was my off topic.
Okay.
That immortal got me thinking about that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I want Kang in Multiverse of Madness. I want Kang to come fuck shit up.
Yeah. Well, I want a Kang movie.
Well, he's in Quantumania, so we know that.
Yeah.
That's been announced.
But I want a whole movie of him. I just want to hear him read a phone book.
I think the next Avengers movie will be like the Age of Kang or something like that. Young Avengers.
Yeah,
Age
it's got to be Young Avengers. Yeah, because he's come out and said there will be no more Avengers.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
He said the final Avengers movie, but I mean, come on.
He said there's going to be no more Avengers.
We are reading way too much into that.
He knows what he's saying when he says something like that. He knows what he's doing.
He said the final Avengers movie.
Yeah, so that's the final Avengers. No more. We're done.
But we'll have the Young Avengers. We'll have the Dark Avengers. There's still the fucking Avengers movies.
No, because there's no Avengers.
Just Hulk. There's Captain.
No, there's not Captain. Captain's an old man that said, you know what? Fuck you, Tony. I piss on what your legacy is going to be, so I'm going to do my own damn thing. Yeah, I'm not over it.
There was a show last year called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where a new Captain America was made.
Okay.
So yes,
there's Captain.
There is a Captain America.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Got way too heated about that.
I'll never forgive him. Never. He's a piece of shit.
Cap?
Yeah. Piece of shit.
All right, moving on. All right, so Miss Marvel looks great.
It does. I do like it. It's a type of thing that I know baseline of Miss Marvel.
Same.
So it's another thing where, and it's cool because it's just someone that is a huge fan of the Avengers.
We could be this person.
Exactly.
We could be Miss Marvel.
That's what I love about it is we could be Miss Marvel. I'll dress up in Miss Marvel outfit. Don't threaten me with a good time.
I do want to say one thing about it. I am pretty fucking stoked about them having a Muslim American.
Absolutely. I was
as a
just
lead
bring
character.
that on. Yep.
Like,
absolutely.
I think that's fantastic.
It is.
It's a long time coming.
Absolutely.
We've had enough big, strong white men as leaders in Marvel for a long time, and
then that was Stan Lee's whole vision.
Yes.
Is including everybody.
Yes.
So it's great to see them having another installment of inclusion like that.
Right. I mean, between the Eternals, Miss Marvel,
Yep.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, they've really gone after the idea of diversity and including everybody in this. And I mean, they pretty much got and America Chavez and Doctor Strange has a LGBTQ pin on her thing.
Oh, so, I didn't know that.
Yes, she's. I'm assuming she's gonna be a lesbian, which is. It's normalizing that is such a wonderful thing. It's been way overdue.
Yeah. All that stuff needs to be normalized.
Remember when we were growing up, like the fact that two girls kissed, I think it was Ally McBeal, was like a huge story that two women kissed on national TV.
Yeah.
And then there was a commercial where they had two guys kiss.
Yeah.
And that was a huge deal because we're shoving down. I mean, we're acting like it's dog. Look at Florida right now. You can't say gay.
Yeah.
Like, which is fucking.
Yeah.
Sorry if you live in Florida, but they got some fucked up shit down there.
I want us to get to a point where us talking about it like this isn't a thing.
Right.
Where it's just a normal thing.
Right.
And it needs to be.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on, the next big trailer we got to talk about, I was so excited to share with you this morning, was Obi-Wan Kenobi, starring Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, and it looks like possibly one of the best things Star Wars will do in a very long time.
It looks very good. It looks, it looks, all the stuff that they do is good, but this looks better than Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Like this looks like, it looked like a trailer for a legit movie.
Yeah.
It looked really, really good. So I'm excited. I can't wait to dive into this. Boba Fett to me was good, not great. Mandalorian season 3. Did you hear who just signed on?
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
How the fuck is that man still alive? I thought he was dead.
He's just had white hair since he was like 30.
Well, how old is he? Do we know?
I can find out.
Find out because I love Back to the Future.
One of the greatest movies ever made.
I love that he's going to be in it, but yeah, that's
he is 83 years old.
83 years old. That man's still acting.
Yep.
God bless him.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that too. I mean, Mandalorian, obviously, but yeah, this movie, not movie. I think it's a movie. Obi-Wan looks fantastic. It's going to be great bringing back some of the older people for this show, and it'll be interesting to see how they tie in basically just more of this like Star Wars TV show universe, whatever they want to call it.
The only thing the biggest thing I'm concerned about, not concerned, I'm just surprised about is Jon Favreau has like no involvement in this one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, huh? So I don't know if Filoni does or not.
Okay.
But I'm sure that they have say in like the story of it because it's going to tie in.
Yeah.
And the Grand Inquisitor looks amazing. Like I'm stoked for the storyline.
Yeah.
And apparently it's rumored that they actually were going to have Darth Maul in it too.
I heard that.
But they wrote him out in exchange for the young Luke story.
Okay.
Because in the trailer you see a young Luke.
You see a young Luke, yeah.
So
yeah. That's what I thought I was seeing. I wasn't sure if it was for sure that or if it was just another little boy that looked exactly
no.
Like
I mean, he was at
whatever.
Rowan's house and all that shit.
Yeah.
And apparently Mark Hamill gave his blessing to the kid. Said it was a really good choice.
Oh, okay.
And we've never seen Luke at the young age before.
No.
All we saw him was as a
That's
New
true.
Hope, and he was pretty much an adult. So
Hey, as long as
no, we saw him as a baby.
as long as Mark had something to do with the casting.
Yeah.
As long as Mark had to sign off on him, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and at some point for us, I mean, hell, if you watch Mandalorian, or I'm sorry, Book of Boba Fett, same fucking thing.
Yeah,
with the episode where, spoiler alert, Grogu and Luke are training, you could legit. I mean, the technology's gotten good. You could do a whole series.
Yeah.
With a fake Luke, but I don't want that. I think Sebastian Stan should get it. He looks just like him. He wants it. Mark Hamill was even
Really?
Yeah.
I love so. Did you watch Pam and Tommy?
I have not.
It's really good.
I heard Pamela said a lot of it was bullshit and victimized her way too much. So it kind of
They make her look like a strong woman, honestly.
Really?
But she said no. See, she said. See, that's bullshit. Because she said that she.
Tell me what she said.
No, but I'm saying she said that she won't even watch it. So that's probably. So she may have been saying, "I'm not even going to watch it because I'm sure it's probably going to be bullshit, and I'm just going to look victimized or whatever." But no, they make her look like a strong woman in the show. And Sebastian does a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I've heard he's great. Who plays Pam again?
I don't know. She also does a good job. Her boobs not big enough, but
how could they be?
Yeah. I'm not saying I want big boobs. I'm just saying for Pam, but she does a really good job too. The funny thing in this though, which is a little bit of a spoiler, I guess.
Lily James.
Okay. At one time, Sebastian, who's playing Tommy, has a conversation with his penis, and his penis moves, and you see his penis multiple times. I don't know if it's Sebastian's penis. If it is, God bless him.
Got a nice penis.
Got good wood. I don't know if it's actually his, but
that needs to be a soundbite. Got good wood.
Got good wood.
All right, now that we've gotten way off topic.
Yep.
All right, so then I want to wrap this up with asking you for the rest of 2022. So you got Thor, Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man's this year. If not, it's early next year. Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that's it. What are you most excited about to watch as a nerd this year?
Well, Morbius too.
Morbius, yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Oh, well, okay. Most excited is Doctor Strange, hands down. I want to take that out because that just seems too easy.
Yeah, it's like ranking the Marvel movies with Avengers included. It's not fair.
I mean, Obi-Wan I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, it's probably a tie, and I know it's recency bias maybe, but that and Miss Marvel I think is what I'm most excited about watching, just to seeing how they tie in stuff. And Obi-Wan, I'm just really excited about that, revisiting that universe right there, and then just the way that the trailer looks, it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, John Williams came back to do that, which was just epic.
Yeah, Miss Marvel just is again. I know a baseline of Miss Marvel. Really want to see Squirrel Girl.
Yep.
I really want to see her in there. So if they could do something at like maybe an end scene at the end or something, or she meets her somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, Miss Marvel, and you know what we didn't? Oh, are we just talking about Marvel stuff? Or are we talking about DC as well? More. No, what I'm saying, we're just talking about stuff looking forward to.
Yeah, you can talk about DC as well.
Yeah, because DC. I mean, Aquaman. Excited to see about Aquaman.
Yeah, yep.
Also,
I think the Flash got pushed to next year.
Okay. And then
I'm hearing that they're
borderline excited about Harry Potter. Borderline.
The last movie was so fucking horrible.
It was so fucking god awful.
So I have lost all excitement. Plus, with everything JK does,
but did you see the trailer?
The trailer looked okay.
The trailer looked. It made me believe again a little bit.
I'm more excited for Hogwarts Legacy than I am anything. Have you seen that fucking game?
Yeah, that looks
Did
good.
you watch that 14-minute gameplay?
Did you see Radcliffe though said he's not in for revisiting the Harry Potter character if they do another movie.
I'm okay with that.
See, I'm not.
He doesn't want to do it.
I understand he doesn't want to do it because he's worked so hard to get out of that typecasting section of it. But it's like, just do if you're gonna do what was the play, The Cursed Child or whatever. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna do that movie, just have him be a dad for a 2 minute, 3 minute scene in the beginning. Set it up. You see him. We know where we're at. Boom. You don't see anything else.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
I would like that.
I not let him lead the movie, but he should at least make a cameo.
Not at all. He does not need to lead. He should.
He owes that to us.
He doesn't know a shit.
He does owe it to us. We made him famous and rich.
Well, we did make him famous. I mean, the nerds made him everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also you gotta give her credit. I know we don't like her right now. We gotta give her credit. She
wrote an amazing story.
She wrote an amazing story. Human being. She's a piece of shit.
Ironically, she wrote an amazing story about inclusivity, and then turned out to be a piece of shit when it comes to inclusivity.
Right? She didn't practice what she preached. Apparently,
not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you excited about?
Obi-Wan Kenobi, flat out number one, even over Doctor Strange, I think.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Doctor Strange, but Obi-Wan has always been my favorite character. I grew up, prequel era, so Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite character. And the fact that we get Hayden Christensen back to play Vader.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's
and the way they've talked about those scenes, or how happy they were. They said that they one saw each other on set. They just sat around and caught up for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that, and I want to see that movie. I'm glad they didn't drop Vader in the trailer.
Yeah, I want that to be a big thing.
Yeah.
I think also, I know I said take out Doctor Strange, but I just think there's so much excitement about Wolverine, or the X-Men in general being in it, as well as possibly the other Spider-Men. Yeah. We've heard other things about them wanting to continue their roles as being past Spider-Man.
I think Andrew does. I think Toby's ready to be done.
You think Toby? I thought they both were maybe in for at least one other thing.
No, I think they'll be in for one other thing. Is what I mean. I think this would be when I said Peter.
Yeah.
Toby would be the one to die.
Yeah, I mean, but see, it doesn't. Here's the thing: if you want to kill that Toby off, I need more from it. I need to get back into my care for him. I love that Spider-Man. It's my favorite Spider-Man, honestly. But it's been so long now, and just his cameo in the latest Spider-Man movie.
I wouldn't say it's a cameo. He was a co-star. They were in that for the entire last act of the movie.
I'm sorry. Maybe I disrespected him by saying that.
You did.
Okay, sorry. He doesn't deserve that. But
Youth Pastor deserves better.
Yeah, he does deserve better.
Can't wait to buy it on Blu-ray and watch it until it dies.
Oh, I'm buying the Steelbook.
Lottie fucking da.
But
I'll buy the Steelbook too.
So my buddy told me it was out last Friday or last Tuesday.
It's out on digital.
It was out on digital. He didn't know that. So I go to the Myers. I look frantically for it. There's nothing there. There's not even a price tag. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I go up. There's this one person who she needs to quit. She's just too old, if you know what I mean. And by that I mean she's too old. But so she had to call someone else to come over because she didn't understand what I was talking about. That person was not really understanding what I was talking about, but she knew how to get someone that did. And the third person finally knew what I was talking about, and he was like, we don't have any, I guess. And he's like, but I'll go to the back. And he goes to the back, and then while that's happening, I'm just researching the release date because I'm just going off by what my buddy's telling me, and I realize it's not out for another month, so I just walk off.
Oh man.
Because I've already spent 30 minutes.
You ghosted him.
I did ghost him, but I already spent 30 minutes.
Well, your own fault.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my fault. It was my buddy's fault.
But in that sense, it was your fault because you didn't do your due diligence.
Due diligence. Yeah,
do it. Sure. Fucking do it.
Sure. But
I'm buying that movie too.
Yeah. But back on topic, Wolverine. I really want to see that, and I really want to see. What else did I really want to see about that movie? Oh yeah, like I said, the Spider-Man. See what maybe is going to go forward with them. Maybe not being, I don't know, whatever they're going to do with them. It's
In Feige, we trust.
we're gonna in Feige we trust, and then I feel like it's gonna have to be a series of dissecting this movie. That there's just gonna be so much.
Yeah, and don't forget Matthew Carroll is going to join us for one of those.
Yeah, that's gonna be outstanding.
Yeah, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast.
Have someone like him. Just first of all, someone else here that we can go back and forth with, but someone as highly respected as him as well.
Not physically here because he lives in, I think it's Birmingham, but
yeah,
he's going to join us, and I'm excited for that. So, all right, that's going to do it for this episode of the Sporty Nerds Universe. We will be back sometime in the near future now that life has calmed down. I mean, I do have a wedding next month I have to show up for, I guess.
Yeah, no promises, but
I think we should at least be able to get 1 or 2 in April.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Well, at least. Yeah. I mean, if this has to turn into once a month kind of thing, so be it.
Just through the wedding. Once the wedding's over, my time frees up a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's just fighting with my up and down schedule.
So glad you didn't say your wife.
No. It has to do with my up and down schedule.
Cool. All right. Thanks for checking this.
Because I was doing this.
No. On that note, we're out of here. Bye.